Hello everyone. Sorry, I have a little apparatus. I would like, okay. I would like to introduce the next speaker, which is Meg Rivera. There she is hiding.
Hi.
In, and a couple things about. So Meg actually head teacher and trainer at my school. I know Meg for about 4 years now. Yeah, and she's awesome. Don't get any ideas. Just wanted to let you know. No, I'm just kidding. No, but that everything has to go through Fanju Kabishkigasha. We can talk. Yeah, but
Not really.
no, but in a nutshell, Meg is amazing, fantastic. She definitely had a learning curve, but you through her presentation, you will see and understand why. I think her presentation kind of goes a little bit what we've seen Adam Cardo's present on, how to connect with students, and she's actually fantastic with it. Yeah, like if you ever get a chance to come and see her class, you'll understand. But without further ado, further ado, Meg Rivera.
Hi, everyone. Two fish are sitting in a tank. One says to the other, "Do you know how to drive this thing?" Think about it. Let it steep. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. So before we get into this, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. Well, this is what we're doing today. Introduce myself, 4 ways, steal and share. This is something that I'm trying out. We've got a few more seats up front, guys. We've got a few more seats up front. Yeah. Thank you. And time for Q&A and conclusions. But before we get into that, every meaningful connection starts with an introduction. So my name is Meg. I'm from Cebu City in the Philippines, the Osaka of the Philippines. I like to cook. I like to read. I like to crochet. I make a lot of toys. I've also been in Japan 8 years to the day. So, Japan anniversary. Yeah. I've spent a lot of time traveling and just being in different places. And the biggest thing that sticks out is that we are actually more similar than we are different. Whether it's dealing with classmates from another country, whether it's dealing from teachers from another country, coworkers, bosses, managers. It doesn't really matter where you come from, what you believe in, how you do things. The most important things that connect us all are really the same things that we share. We all want to be liked. We all want to find community. I was saying earlier that the reason why I'm still in Osaka, is because I've built that community. Do we not think that our students might want the same for themselves? You know, when you think about the students who leave, sometimes they mention, I feel lonely in the classroom. Or they say that they don't find it engaging. Well, it's hard to be engaged when you're by yourself. Engagement implies that there's some kind of community involved. So this is what I'd like to talk to you today about. I'd like to share 4 ways how we build meaningful connections through fun. And as I was building this presentation, I realized also that, well, for one, I had to take a much closer look at our classes and really scrutinize, how do we interact with our students? Why do our students respond better to some ways and meh to other ways? And what did they have in common? And I realized that was a lot of mental cartwheels, because I would much rather talk about how to make it fun. Who doesn't like to have fun? So these are the 4 ways that I'd like to share with you. So we're going to do a little bit of talking, but we're going to try and try some of them out, because I will talk about this later, but when you try something out and you show somebody else, it makes for better retention. And you forget that you're actually learning something because we're having fun. So 4 ways we like to build these connections through fun. We got to think about the why first. It's easy to just information, but why do we bother? Why make the effort? Well, at first, it builds trust in the teacher, right? Like the fish tank joke. I use that with people I've just met. And suddenly I'm not foreign, I'm not different. I'm just somebody who likes bad jokes. And when students can see, oh, you're relatable, you're somebody I can listen to, you're somebody I want to learn from, it builds that trust. And you can make yourself look as dumb as possible. They're going to love that. It builds rapport and friendship with classmates. Like I was saying earlier about building community and staying engaged through finding people who are just like you, this is it. This is why. Encouraging fun or creating circumstances for your students to have fun is what helps build this. It helps build that community in your own classrooms. Kids who have fun together will learn together. And it no longer becomes a case of I'm better than her, he's better than me, her Aiken score is better than mine. It becomes a hey, what can we do to make sure we succeed together? And at the heart of it, because it's fun. David mentioned I had a bit of a learning curve that lasted 2 years. One of the biggest takeaways I had from that experience was that fun is not the default setting for a lot of people. We do this. We just go through the motions. But how many of us are actively seeking these opportunities to have fun? So we start. Greetings and goodbyes. Think about the fanciest restaurant you can think of, or read about, or saw on YouTube, or on TikTok, or something. How it begins and ends can define your experience of the restaurant, or if you are the one running the restaurant, it can define how your guests experience your place. So in our case, how we say hello and goodbye to our students can often mean the difference between an average class and a great one. So before we get into it, I'd like to show you. So the teacher you're seeing here is Nina. She's new at the school at ABC David's, but Nina offers the students an array of options. How would you like to be greeted with? And I would love for you to see how she does it. Talk amongst yourself, God. Hi, bye. Yes, you may. Hi, bye. Oh my gosh. Yes, you did. One day I will learn how to edit videos properly. But that is the energy that we like to start the class with. Kids feel warm and like, hey, she's happy to see me here. And this is something that we like to explain to when we have new teachers in. This is where it starts, the hello. Sometimes the hello can be as early as when they arrive physically into the building. Hey, call them by name. I love your sweater, or like, that's a really cute clip. Or I love your dinosaur pants. It can start from as far as there, and you carry that energy with you in the classroom. And Nina is really good at it. So it can set the tone for a lively, bright class, or it can show kids that we're just feeling meh about seeing them. It's a great opportunity to have fun and build connections from the beginning. I use Nina as an example because she's new. But despite being new, she has this warmth and the kids respond so well to her. Great big smiles. The last boy that you saw, he's very quiet, he's very reserved. But you saw him jumping to meet that high five. So someone who brought that energy to the door brought that out in him. So yes, think of it as the maitre d' at this fancy restaurant. Would you feel better about eating there if the maitre d' was snobby or was friendly? Now, that was hello. How about goodbye? Goodbye can often be overlooked for like, okay, parents are here, your mom and dad's here, go, go, go. The next class is coming, I gotta set up. Okay, bye, 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 see you next time, go. And that's not really great. That doesn't make you feel too good. So we also, for the amount of care that we take in hello, we put the same amount of effort in goodbye. And this is a video I took in my class yesterday. We finished class one today. Can you? This is my pleasure. See you next time. See you. Open the 5. Thank you. See you next time. Do you like chocolate? See you next time. Great job. Do you like teddy bears? Yes, I do. Awesome. Mr. York, excuse me. See you, honey. Do you like roses? Do. Awesome. See you next time. Do you like chocolate? I know you do. See you next time, buddy. Thank you. That that class, we shouldn't have favorites, but that's mine. They're great kids. They're wonderful. Um, Now the last boy, I know you like chocolate. He is also quite shy. He came to us always in tears, and his mom had to just drop him off at the door and just apologize. I'm sorry. He just cries a lot. But because we've cultivated the culture in the classroom of like asking each other, what do you like? What don't you like? I hope that that little exchange during our Valentine's lesson made him feel like, oh, she remembers this about me. And hopefully the next time he comes to class, he comes in, Meg teacher remembers that I like chocolate. It's a little thing, but think about the last time somebody remembered something small about you. It makes you feel good, makes you feel valuable. And I'm very happy to report he no longer he no longer cries when he comes to class. So they get the feeling they've wrapped up a good experience, and you're excited to see them next week. It's also a good way to squeeze in a quick review. So for older students, I have them practice a question and answer pattern that we'd been learning in class. And often I'll have them ask each other. They take turns. Question, answer, bye, swap out. Question, answer, they leave and they swap out. And because they're saying goodbye to each other, you create that engagement between the students. And I think that's a really good way of handing things over to them and not having it be entirely reliant on you. So some tips to try out, energy matters. So if I'd started this entire thing with, hey guys, thank you for coming, half of you would have walked out, I'm sure. So the energy that you bring at the door, it follows you in. So keep that in mind when we think of how we want to greet them. The personal touch, this is my favorite part. So you saw earlier that we have a menu of different greetings. With one or two students, maybe the ones who you really connect with, have a special handshake, just the two of you. I have a student who plays volleyball. I used to play volleyball once upon a time, and our special handshake, we set and we spike. And that's something we still share until now. And make it count. When they ask for high fives, or the ultimate, when they ask for hugs, make it the best one they've had all week. The reality is, for some of their kids, it may be the only one they get. So make it count. Don't be the first one to let go. And we move on. Ooh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Power of the Junkin. I've always believed in this power. And I never understood why until I really sat and thought about it. The game we know as Junkin originated in China because the Japanese version is called Mushiken, and it used a frog, slug, and snake. Think about that real quick. But a little bit of trivia for you. And I just want to show you guys this. Ready, go. One more time. Good job, guys. Thank you. So cute. What was happening in the background? I think you may have caught me saying clean up, because the kids in the back were busy cleaning up, but they were already done. So to keep them occupied, I show them, okay, rock, scissors, paper, go. And it keeps them occupied, but they're playing with each other and they're having fun while doing it. So while everyone is cleaning up, they're playing this and everyone is occupied, no one's causing mischief. And it's so cute. They're just before first grade, so even a level like that can enjoy a game like this. So why is Junkin powerful? Why is it called the power of the Junkin? It's got universal appeal. It transcends culture, language, age, because it's played in most countries around the world. In Cebu, we call it bato bato pick. What do you call it where you're from? Rock, paper, scissors. Anywhere else? Rock, paper, scissors? What? Rock, paper? Paper, scissors, rock. Nice. Anyone else? So posh. Very cool. So yeah, it's universal. It transcends all of these different things. It's simple and it's portable. No materials needed, no explanations, everything is in your hands. And this is, I feel like this is quite important. It's an even playing field. When kids play with adults, it's an adult, they know all the tricks, they're gonna win. It's quite tricky to have an edge in rock, paper, scissors. So students feel like they still have a good chance of winning, even against an adult. And when they do win, oh God, ham it up. You beat me, how dare you, bye bye. You know, that's what I do. They understand I don't actually want them to leave, but because it makes them like, whoa, I beat her at Janken. And then they're the ones who look for me because they're like, I know how to beat this teacher. It's a low stakes, high reward kind of interaction. So it's exciting because, again, low stakes, high reward. There's no pressure on shy kids because when you have the whole class play as a group, the quietest kid can rock, scissors, paper, 1, 2, 3, and still be involved. Kids learn how to relax and enjoy the game with you, which is always a bonus. So I think what Adam was saying earlier about calming down, oh God, English interaction. No, it's fun. This is easy, I can do this, and it's great. It's expandable. There are lots of different variations. I'm going to show you two today. And because rock, scissors, paper, it's pretty straightforward. There's different ways we can change it to make it interesting and to increase interactions and communication. This is the first one. Junkin with legs.
On to the feet. One more time. One more time. One more time. 1, 2, 3.
So she's moving feet too.
On to the feet. 1, 2, 3. On to the feet. Oh! On to the big ball. On to the feet. One more time. One more time. Good game. Good game.
Want to try? All right, let's try it. Find yourself a partner and let's play. Go. Yeah. Lights, camera, action. So start with your feet together. Yeah. Oh, so 1, 2, 3. So she starts from in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's always 3. Ah, go Jan.
I feel bad for
And 3, 2, 1, cut! Yay! Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. You guys are funny. I can see the ones who tapped out are the ones wearing jeans. It's great. Oh, got sneakers on. All right, so how was that? That was great. She won. Yep. So that's one way you can expand that. And if you're the one watching, oh man, it's great fun. I didn't play, but I had a really good time watching. The second one, excuse me. Yes.
Question. So the reason that you would play something like this is to kind of create the atmosphere of levity and fun?
For sure. So we were out in the lobby, so we weren't actually in a classroom yet. So Haruka had arrived early, and Nina was new to Haruka. So I said, well, I could play this with Haruka, or I could let Nina try. And because the game is really simple, there's nothing needed, this was why we were able to do this. But in class, if you've got kids who just need to stand up, set a timer, 2 minutes, go play. And then by the time they sit down, they've got a little bit more pep in their step after. Oh, there we go. Sorry?
Just wear them out a bit too sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Wear them out. Secret Junkin. Ooh. This one I was introduced to quite recently. Um, I'll go over the mechanics a little later, but please watch my kids try it out.
Love is a paper, what to see. I have.
I have scissors.
Oh no, no! You have rock, please.
You have rock, please.
I have paper.
I have scissors.
Scissors?
Scissors.
Yeah.
I have scissors.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Okay. I don't see the paper, what to see.
Yeah. Like, oh God. So the whole idea is that you can bluff. I have scissors. And you can ask, do you want to change? Actually, Ty, do you want to play? So it's really easy. Hands behind your
Are we
back.
showing what we have, or?
I can't see what you have, but everyone
They
else
will?
can,
Okay.
yeah. So hold your hands behind your
Okay.
back. Rock, scissors, paper, 1, 2, 3. I have scissors.
I have rock.
Do you want to change?
Should I change? No, no, I'm not gonna change.
Can you ask me? Do you want to?
Do you want to change?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Ready? Rock, scissors, paper, 1, 2, 3. Dang it. Okay. Nice. Good job. All right. So there, unlike regular rock, scissors, paper, that has quite a bit more communication going for it. So for older students, they can bluff, I have scissors, or they can ask, do you want to change? Are you sure? Do you really have rock? So it increases opportunities for interaction. And again, low stakes, high reward. So that little interaction was a lot of fun. I can give you like 1 minute if you want to play real quick. So just look at the person next to you or across you, behind you. 1 minute starts now.
I have.
I have. Do you want to change?
You want to change? No.
Rock.
Scissors, 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I knew you were telling the truth, because I was too. I was like, we're going to twist it.
Dang it.
That's cool, I like that.
Yeah.
What's that? Sorry, we got that.
And 3, 2, 1, cut. Thank you.
One, two, three, eyes on me.
You've seen clap, 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 and da 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 da. All right, thank you very much. How was that? Fun. Yes. Okay. So we're moving on. Another way we like to foster those fun connections. Another way we like to foster these connections is through caring, by sharing answers. The whole idea is that we turn over the class to them. I heard the word facilitate a lot. It's just a really nice way of saying you're not doing anything. So turn it over to them. Teach one kid, and then have them teach everyone else, who teaches somebody else, who teaches somebody else, while I'm over here drinking my tea. So before teaching anything, I stick to the idea that we should check first to see what everyone knows before jumping in. So I am always the last resort for a reference to open up more opportunities for peer teaching. So I saw at a presentation earlier, I'm sorry if I've forgotten where, but I love the idea that if we teach the kids, we're robbing them of opportunities to learn.
Right here.
Hi. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jan.
Easy for you.
Thanks, Jan. Um, this is the science behind that. What we're doing now, we retain 5%. When they teach each other, they retain 90%. That's a lot. That's a lot. So in a group class, one student will be the first to ask, Sensei, neg teacher, I don't understand this, or how do you spell this? So I tell them, okay, go grab your book. Go grab your book, it's in there. And when somebody else asks, how do you say this? Go ask the first one. So I will just redirect them to the person who does know. I'm not the one who gives the answers. I will show them where to find the answers, but I'm not the one who tells them. Yes.
Can you put the previous slide back on for just a second?
For sure. Do you want it without the bubble?
That's all right.
Okay. Thanks. And this is what I mean. For a little, okay, watch it first, and then I will tell you. So these,
A bear. A lion. A lion. A elephant. A lion. A monkey. A monkey. A kangaroo.
thank you, Zaha.
A giraffe. A gorilla. A gorilla. A lion. A lion. A tiger.
A tiger.
A turtle.
A koala. So Yuzuha in the corner over here, she had actually taken this test previously. So she knew everything already because we practiced together one-on-one. So instead of me helping Taiga, the one with the pointer, behind the camera I was like, go, help him out. And she goes, okay. And so she's the one stepping in to share answers. And that means she got the chance to teach Taiga, which is great. Taiga knows now, but now Yuzuha will forever know what these animals are called because she had the opportunity to teach somebody else. And who knows, by the time Taiga gets to that particular test, he can teach somebody else or he can help someone else who was struggling with the same material. So this is actually quite powerful. I use this in my grammar classes, especially with junior high school students. So, Meg teacher, I don't understand this. Please ask her. She's very good at this. She knows this. And they, oh, I can't spell, but I know my grammar. And it's really quite lovely to see them grow in confidence when they know that there's something that they know that they can use to help somebody else. And again, it builds that community within the classroom. So that's, as I was saying, creating the chain. You teach one, who teaches someone else, who teaches someone else, who teaches someone else. Multiple students may know the answer at the same time. So utilize that. They're the little teachers in your classroom, particularly if you have bigger classes. Sometimes I'll have classes of 10 and 3 people know how to do this. ATC, air traffic control. All right, can you ask her real quick? Or I think he knows how to do this really well. Can you please, or Yuto, can you please help him out? So I'm never the one who goes, okay, this is how you do this. Air traffic control. See these people, they know what's up. This one, we've heard a lot about games today, but this is such a valuable experience for creating independence through games. So we model games for them, with them. So I'm not explaining to you how to do it. So like I did with Taya earlier, I didn't say, okay guys, stand next to your partner with your hands behind your back. We modeled it together. And I also saw that some of you were teaching each other. They were like, oh, what do we do next? Because you saw your classmate do it, you were able to pick up, okay, this is what comes next. So I never walked to the back of the room to see if this was if everyone knew. From the front, it kind of travels back. You figured out how to do it because you saw each other do it. And this is what it means to give independence to your kids, because once they realize, I'm not gonna micromanage everything for them, I can be trusted to do things. I can be trusted to try new things and have the space to make mistakes, and that's totally okay. It takes some of the pressure off us as well, because we have these little teachers in the classroom. Of course, we monitor the little teachers, making sure they're sharing the correct information. But it takes a little bit of the spotlight off of us. I shouldn't say pressure, spotlight off of us. Highlight them. This is their class. And what does it do for our kids? It builds communication because they learn to trust each other because they're working towards a common goal. They all want to play this game, so they're going to have to work together to make sure that they meet this. It builds, to expand on that, it builds teamwork. They feel a bigger sense of ownership in their own experience in the classroom because it's something they've achieved together. And finally, it builds relationships because when they help each other, it no longer becomes teacher dependent. I don't build that kind of relationship with them because they're the ones working with each other. I don't know how much time I've got left. I will give you 2 minutes. This is the steal and share portion. I am going to put up these 4 prompts on the screen. I will give you 3 minutes to circulate, walk around the room, steal ideas, share ideas using these prompts. How do you greet students in the class? Do you have any bright, wonderful ideas to share? What's your favorite Jankian variation? I would love to learn. How do you encourage your kids to help each other? Do you assign randomly? Do you use a spinner? Do you pull a name tag out of a box? And what games do you model with your kids versus what games do you need to explain? I want to know. 3 minutes sound good? 3 minutes it is. Let's stand up. Lights, camera, action. Hello.
Your presentation finished at 25. 5:25.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Not 30? 45 minutes, 40 minutes.
40 minutes. 25. So, yeah, it's kind of maybe
2 minutes.
After this, just do it doesn't have to be 3 minutes. But one thing I forgot, I wanted to add.
I'm on a microphone, by the way.
Just this. I was gonna say during my introduction, but I forgot. So I want to add that you do the voiceover. You don't want to? Many people do publishers here who create their own material, so they might get a use for you to.
I appreciate it. I don't think this is the time and place to self-promote. I'm here as part of the school, not for me.
I know, but it's not self-promote. You're not self-promote. I'm promoting.
High schools are like something that organically before a kid comes in, they're always talking about what do you think is going to come next? Good idea. That kind of creates a lot of fun. And then when they come in, they're all like, goodbye.
Part of it. And 3, 2, 1, cut. Yeah. One. Yeah, we're finished. Thank you. Time is up. All right. Thank you. Yeah. That's so great. All right. Oh God. Okay. Here's my 5%. The 5% that I would like you to take away. Find the opportunities to have fun. Allow yourself to be silly. And remember, it also needs to be fun for you. Find the fun, find the joy, build those connections, and have a great time in your classrooms. This was supposed to end like 2 minutes ago, but thank you so much for taking the time to listen. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye, guys.
2 seconds. It's not self-promotion, but Meg also she has an excellent voice for some of you content creators. She does a lot of voiceovers. Like she actually, if you go to Meta, she's in one of the malls. She's actually just got this morning a job to the voiceover for NASCO. So yeah, if you need somebody great radio voice,
Thank you.
reach out to me.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Yes, please. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.